Hello, welcome to my Sculpt Flow. If you have weights at home, I'm going to suggest medium-ish. You can go light, you can go heavy. We're going to be doing opening up with a flow and moving into 3 sets of cardio and strength and ending with lengthening and stretching. So we're here for an hour, full body workout. Take breaks when you need, hydrate when you need. But for now, my name is Beverly Ruffner, and again, I welcome you to our Sculpt Flow. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat on your mat. Maybe rest your palms on your thighs, over your knees, and just find that long back. Allow your sits bones to plant into the ground. Allow your shoulders to come out of your ears. And just find that awareness within, bringing your attention to your breath. And on that inhale, just expanding the belly, filling the belly with the air. And on the exhale, as you draw that belly button back to the spine, squeezing all the air out of the lungs. Just noticing any thoughts coming into your mind. And maybe just take a snapshot of where you are right here, right now, as you begin this practice. And bringing the hands out nice and wide, palms up. Inhale, bringing those arms overhead. Bringing the palms together, clasping the fingers, pressing into the sky. Deep breath in. And exhale, spinning to the right side, bringing those palms behind you, tenting the fingers, planting that left palm into that right thigh. Inhale, finding that long, tall spine. Inhale, finding that reach. Exhale, bringing that gaze further over that right shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, unwind, coming back to center. And reversing the legs. Anchoring those sits bones. Arms come out wide, palms up. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Clasping the fingers, pressing the palms in the sky. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, spinning to the left, tenting the fingers behind you, bending the elbow, planting that right palm into that left thigh. Inhale, finding that reach, almost like you're planting the top of your head into the sky. And as you exhale, bringing that gaze further over that left shoulder. And exhale, unwind, coming back to center. Rolling over, finding me in tabletop. Shoulders above wrists, hips above the knees, tucking the toes, lifting the hips high to the sky, finding our first down dog. Maybe pedaling the feet, dropping one heel, bending the opposite knee, and switch. And switch. And switch. And coming to center. Right foot comes high to the sky, split dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists, nice big crunch. Inhale, foot comes back up high. And exhale, carry that foot through in between the palms. Drop the knee, both arms come up and frame the face. Left knee's tracking over that ankle, tuck the tailbone, pull that belly button to the spine. Plugging the fingers into the sky. Tucking the toe, lifting the knee, rising up. And exhale, gently lower. We're going to be here a couple of times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Warming up that hip flexor. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower one last time. Left palm comes down inside the arch of the foot. Right arm plugs into the sky, bringing that reach up past, or bringing the gaze up past that middle finger to the sky. Pressing that right foot into the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, draw that hand inside the arch of the foot. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, right foot steps back, find your plank. Lower the knees, wide to the mat, big toes touch. Roll your seat back to your heels, find your child's pose. And just here for a couple of breaths. Maybe noticing any differences from the right side to the left side. And coming up back into your tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, draw the hips to the sky, walk your dog. Maybe your heels touch, maybe your heels don't. Keeping that weight firm in your palms and your fingertips like you're pressing the mat away. Spinning the biceps towards the temples, arms are framing the face. And finding that stillness. Inhale, left foot high to the sky. And as you exhale, draw that knee to nose. Nice big crunch, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, leg long, heel high. And exhale, drawing that foot in between the palms. Dropping that right knee. Both arms come up and frame the face. Shoulders out of the ears, knees tracking over the ankle. Tailbone tucked, belly button in, finding that length from the tailbone. Just imagine like someone's pulling a string out the top of your head, creating that nice long line. Tucking the toes, lifting the knee, coming up. Finding that balance, so knees still tracking over the ankle. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One last time. Right hand comes down inside the arch of the foot, turning the chest towards the left of the room, plugging the fingertips into the sky. Continue your long, deep breaths here. And exhale, drawing that hand back down to frame the foot. Tuck the toe, lift the knee, left foot steps back, find your plank. Drawing the hips to the sky, find your down dog. Pedal your feet. Finding that stillness. Rock forward, finding your plank. Hold. Only for a few breaths here. So draw that tailbone towards the forehead. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Option to drop to the knees. Pulling the palms back to the toes or back to the knees like you're rippling the center of the mat. You should be shaking. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the knees. Chest comes down between the palms, elbows graze the rib cage. Drop the forehead to the mat. Untuck the toes, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, pressing the hips into the mat. Lifting, bringing that heart forward, using the lower back. So you're pressing the tops of the feet so much so in the hips that you're lifting the kneecaps. You should be able to dangle your hands. We're not using any lift or momentum from the palms. Chin is slightly tucked. Deep breath in. And exhale, forehead to mat. Palms come under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Coming up into full cobra. And bring those hips to the sky, finding your down dog. Slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands. Forward fold, knees are deeply bent. Fingertips grazing the ground, or maybe your palms find your elbows. If you want to bring in a gentle rocking motion from your heels to the balls of your feet. Just allowing your upper body to hang like a rag doll. And bringing the fingers back to the ground. Inhale, finding your half lift, pressing your palms into your shins or your thighs, creating a flat back. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. Top of head periscoping forward. Deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Deeply bend the knees. Inhale, circle arms up and around. Palms come together. And exhale, drawing the hands down to heart center. And just bringing those hands down outside the thighs, and we're ready to get the party started. Are you ready? Are you ready? Maybe grab some hydration here. So we're going to grab your weights. We have 3 sets of strength. We're going to start with a split squat and bicep curls. So we will start with our left foot forward. So planting that right foot, left heel kicks out, finding that length, right, from the tailbone to the top of the head. So bring that tailbone almost up towards the forehead. Keeping your weight back in that heel, I'm going to be dropping the booty as we bicep curl. We're going to be here for 1 minute. And time starts in 3, 2, and 1. Drop and bicep curl. Slow and steady here. We don't need to be going crazy because we want that time under tension. So keeping that weight in the heel, weight in the booty. So almost like a split chair squat here. Really feeling this in the right thigh, right glute, and maybe even the biceps. You're going to know if you pick the right weights, especially our second time through. But it's only a minute. So just find your groove. Really, that left foot is only kickstanding. So there's only about maybe 25% weight on that left foot. Last one. Beauteous. All right, now we're going to lunges. So since we started on the left side, we're going to continue the left side. So follow my lead. In 2, in 1, right foot forward, lunge into a hammer curl, and spring the right foot up. Always leading with the left. Left foot back. No, I'm sorry. Right foot back. Hammer curl. Press back with the left. So left foot forward. Hammer curl. Right foot meets. Right foot back. Hammer curl. Left foot presses. We start in 1 second. Left foot forward. Hammer. Right foot meets. Right foot back. Hammer curl. Press back. Left foot forward. Right foot meets. Right foot back hammer, press away. Lead with the left. We're here for a minute. If you get confused, that's okay. We have another shot with the right foot when we come back to the top of this set. So we have 1 more strength, and we have 2 sets of cardio. We're having fun. Trying not to swing those weights. Allow gravity to be your friend here. We're almost there. I may lie. We did a few before I started the minute timing. So now we're almost there, last one. Press it back. Boop. Beautiful. Shake it out. Arnold presses. I'm going to drop my heavy weights just because of shoulders. You do not have to use weights. You can just use your body weight here. So arms are going to come out at that 45-degree angle. And we're going to open and press up, come back down, close. Time starts in 3, 2, 1. Open, up, goalpost, close. Open, up, goalpost, close. If you want to, come into your chair, goalpost, close. Open, press, goalpost, close. So if you're choosing chair, keep that weight in your heels and your booty. Keep that nice long line. So chin is slightly tucked. You don't want to be looking up or looking down. You want to keep that energetic line from your tailbone out through the top of your head. So pull that belly button to the spine. Tuck that tailbone up towards the forehead. And if you're choosing to not use weights here, create that tension with your muscles as you're pressing through the air. Act like you're pressing through molasses. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All righty. Leading with the left, since we started with the left foot forward. So hips and shoulders directly forward, like shining headlights. We're going to be making fists, right? Making fists. Bring that fighter stance. We're going to be punching one at a time, and then we'll be switching to uppercuts. I'll cue you. So we start in 3, 2, 1. So that back heel is kicked up like you're in a high lunge almost. Punch, punch, punch. Get crazy here. Punch fast, punch slow. What's it feel like for you? Knees tracking over the toes. Keep punching. Uppercut. Don't be afraid to use the waist here and get a little extra ab workout here. Punch it out. So you can see I'm slightly twisting here. So I'm punching the whole way through, whole way through, whole way through. We don't want any little chicken wings. Give it all you got. Extend that elbow. If you want to go slow and really feel what it feels like to press it the whole way out, try and hit that same spot every time. Uppercut, just like you're punching a bag from the underneath. Almost there, 10 more seconds. We're going to give it all you got. Punch, punch, punch. Go, 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 go. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hydrate if you need. Our next cardio is booty kicks. Options. What is your goal today? Is your goal to kick up the cardio, or is it just to keep your balance and really bring awareness to how you're holding your body? You can just walk it out. If you want to bring those heels up to kick the booty. If you want to kick up that cardio, full on, run it out. Starts it right now. What's your goal? So this is a hit. So what we're doing here is we're bringing that heart rate up, and then we're bringing it back down throughout this half hour-ish of working out. So we're not just burning while we're working out. We're going to be burning even when you're in the shower or in the sauna or whatever you do after. So just run it out. Gosh, this floor's squeaky. Run around the room. Whatever you want to do. Whatever buys or bypasses your minute, whatever you got to do, just keep moving. And then we're going to take it from the top on the right side, and then our first set is done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah. 3, 2, and 1. Find those weights. Readjust those pants. I just got this. This is the first time I wore it, and I'm like, I'm not sure I like this bra top very much. I feel like I'm falling out. All right. So come to the back of your mat, or mid-ish. Right heel comes forward. We're deeply bending that left knee, dropping the weight into the heel. In 2, and 1. Drop and squat. Split squat. Drop and squat. Drop and squat. Again, slow and steady. Chest proud. Shoulders are out of the ears. Belly button to spine. All the things, guys. We want to protect that lower back. We want to protect the shoulders. We just want to maximize the muscles that we want to work here. The biceps and the thigh and the glute. And getting warm up in here. Where's the air condition? Where's the fans? So I'm going to suggest doing this workout 2 to 3 times a week for a month, and then switch to one of my other Sculpt Flows. You just really want to track progress and know that you can work up to all these moves if you need to take breaks. And last one. I may have talked a little too long there. Shake it out. All right, our walking lunges with our hammer curl. So this time we're leading with the right foot. We're going to start right now. Right foot forward hammer curl. Left foot meets. Left foot back hammer curl. Press with the right. Right foot forward. Left foot meets. Right foot back. Nope. Left foot back. I'm here to mess y'all up. Right foot forward. I'll just be quiet now. So your right foot, your right leg is doing all the work here. So when we step back, you're pressing with the right. Stepping with the right and pressing with the right. I think this is one of my favorite sculpting flows. Again, be aware of momentum here, because it's easy to just lift those weights and flail the arms, right? So we want to be very methodical here, almost like a moving meditation. Try to prevent those wobbles. Almost the slower you go, I think the easier it is. I think I may have lost count of our minute, but a few extra won't hurt us, right? All right, if you want to lose those weights, or if you're daring, we're going to come into those Arnold presses. So lightweight or no weight, the choice is yours. 45-degree angle. Like yo, we're going to open and press. Goalpost arms, close. Time starts now. Up, goalpost, close. Open, press, goalpost, close. If you want to come into your chair, feet can be hip width or touching. You just want your knees and your feet to match. So if your big toes and feet are touching, your knees should be closed as well. If you are in chair, keep that weight in the heels, in the booty. Draw that pelvic bone up towards the forehead. This is like trying to talk, chew bubble gum, and walk all at the same time. My arms. So when I cue, right? Open, press, goalpost, close. I'm talking to myself. You might think I'm teaching, but I'm just talking to myself. I've mastered that game. And yes, I answer myself. All done. It's a wrap. All right, right foot leads this time, y'all. Kick that heel back like you're in a high lunge. Bring those fighter stance in. Make those fists. Knees tracking over that ankle. Headlight shining forward. Punch it out. Right now, time starts. If you want to be nice and slow and methodical and really feel, lean into that punch. Punch like you mean it. Then when you want to speed up, when you got that feel, rock it out. Punch, punch, punch. Speed up, slow down. This is your game. Uppercut. We're halfway. Have fun with this. So we're not extending, we're just really using. So we're still leaning into it. So if you can see, I'm kind of shifting, but I'm staying centered. Punch it out. And again, if you have to refocus and slow down, refocus and slow down. We're not in a hurry. We're here for a minute. 3, 2, and 1. Booty kicks and first set's a wrap. Aren't you excited? All right, booty kicks in 3, 2, 1. Run it out or step it out. It's your choice. What makes your minute go by? Talk to your neighbor. If you don't know their name, what's their name? Find out your neighbor's name. Find out your other neighbor's name. Where are they from? Ask them where they're from. If you're home alone, ask yourself a question. I don't know, anything. What day is today? What are you doing after your workout? Squeak or squeak is squeak. What movie is that from? I don't even know. Squeaker, squeaker, squeaking. It's one of those like animated Pixar movies or something, I think. And 5, 3, 2, 1. A minute goes so fast when you talk. Second set. Grab those weights. We're going to come down onto our knees. And options here. If you have an extra mat at home and padding, you can. Or you can roll your mat and get some extra padding as well, if this is hard on the knees. I'm going to demo this from the side. Options here to keep your toes tucked. If it's too much, just go ahead and come onto the tops of your feet. Option is yours, but legs are going to be together. And I'm going to keep my toes tucked. Palms come over the shoulders, palms facing the ceiling, and we're pressing up. So when we come up, we're really using our thighs to lift. No momentum here. When we come down, keeping that core completely engaged. Our time starts in 2 and 1. Up. Slow down. And rise up. Chest is proud. Belly button to spine. Squeeze those glutes when you come up. Strong core. Everything's engaged. So just like kind of imagine like you're zipping everything up from that pelvic bone up to the top of the head. Zip it up and zip it down. So really the only thing moving here is your knees and your elbows. It's the only thing that has any movement. We're allowing the muscles to carry us here. So the weight should start to be feeling a little bit heavier here. And again, just remember that time under tension. That's where the magic happens. I am sweating, y'all. I don't know about you. Almost there. 3 and 2 and 1. All right, we're going to bring these weights back with us. We're going to come onto our back, feet flat. Our weights are going to be together, palms facing each other. Elbows are going to be in, not touching, but in parallel. So go ahead, roll back one vertebra at a time, straighten the arms, and we're going to be dropping into a skull crusher. So don't allow the elbows to flare out. No chicken wings here. So arms are extended straight, dropping the weights towards the forehead and lift. So really being aware of your elbows because they're going to want to flare out. Draw that back flat to the mat. And our time starts in 3, 2, and 1. Drop, extend. Working on triceps here. So option, you can come up into a bridge. If you choose, squeeze those glutes. You can also bring your shins up parallel. And as you drop, you can drop your heels if you want to get a little extra ab. Just keep that back flat on the mat. Keep the elbows tucked in. Again, back is flat. No momentum. So as soon as you come down, come back up. As soon as you come up, come back down. Nice and slow. You should be feeling this in your triceps. Hello, triceps. If you don't like this, just imagine you could be doing tricep dips. That's what I was going to do, but luckily for you all, my shoulder's jacked up and I don't want to be doing dips. And one thing about me is I'm not going to teach you to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. And we are there. Last one. Booyah. Come on up. Lose the weights. We're going to jump rope it out. Yeehaw. This is our not so fun. We are technically halfway through. So we're going to find our jump rope and we're going to have fun with this in 1 second. So if you want to jump with 2 feet, if you want to jump with 1 foot, and the opposite foot, if you want to go in circles, just keep moving. Squeaker squeaking. There we go. I found a spot that doesn't squeak. I don't know what that sounds like in the video. Your calves may be feeling this tomorrow. If you're not used to jump roping, that's okay. Whenever I practiced this, I practiced it. And then the next day I had 2 classes I had to teach. And the day after that, I could not do stairs. Oh my God, my calves. I'm like, what in the world is going on with my calves? Oh, the jump rope. Keep going, 10 more seconds. 5, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hydrate. This is, my opinion, the most challenging part of the entire hour. Good news, it's only a minute. So options, it is a vertical jump. So we're going to squat, bringing the pinkies high to the sky, jump up. Option, you have those hands up and just drop swing. Again, what's your goal? You want to increase that cardio, or you just want to really work on the stamina? It's up to you. If you're like, oh, hell to the no, my cardio's out the window. So choose what you may. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it and lift. Again, like I said, a minute. Land soft. I'm hollow underneath, so it sounds like I'm landing like a cow here. Keep your feet, I'm not going to say together, but keep them parallel. And just be aware if your body's wanting to land harder on one side, and really try to bring that weight evenly distributed into both feet. We are over halfway. So if you want to try one jump, just try one jump. Again, you're here a month. You can work your way up to this. 10 more seconds. And then we only have 1 more minute of this next time through. That's the good news. 3, and 2, and last one. Whew. Take it from the top. Come on back down. Grab your weights. Are you tucking the toes or flat on the feet? Bring those palms over the shoulders. 2, 1, press. Bring it back down. Press. You should be winded, but you should be able to talk to your neighbor. Say hi. Hi. Are we having fun? Do you love me? Or do you hate me? Or do you just love to hate me? Or hate to love me? Either or. You showed up. And we're on a downhill slide now. There's no getting out of it now. We are over halfway. Yippee skippy. 10 more seconds. Last one. Then we bring it down for our skull crushers. So go ahead and flip around, rolling back 1 vertebra at a time. Bring those weights together. Press those feet flat on the mat. Arms are locked long. And bring those weights to the forehead. Elbows in. Not touching. but tracking. So you can see between them. So if we're here, we want to get the most out of it, right? And we want to protect those shoulders because there's nothing more unfun than when we're moving forward with our workouts with momentum and then we have an injury. It's like those 3 steps forward and 5 steps back, right? We're feeling good, and then we push it a little too much. Listen to your body. Your body knows best, but you also have to know when the mind is trying to overcompensate, right? And say, you can't do this. Oh, yes, you can. We're so much stronger than we think we are. You got this. 5 more seconds. And 3. And 2. And last 1. Bring it up and over. Lose the weights. Finding your jump-a-ropa. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump it out. Maybe a little twist action. Maybe a little side-to-side action. Maybe a little 1-foot action. Make that minute go by. Have fun with it. Jump up, jump down, jump around. What is that song? That's back in the 80s right there. I do love me some 80s. How's your calves? You feeling it? Maybe? Probably not. If this is like your 2nd week, 3rd workout. I always say the first one, you never really get the full effect because you're just trying to figure it out and feeling how it feels. The 2nd one, you're like, oh, I got this. Feels a little bit better. But then by the 3rd one, you're like, oh, yeah. The 3rd one's usually always my best. And then you just really build that strength and stamina after that 3rd one. So just be kind to yourself. No judgment. Just say, yeah, I showed up. I am here. I'm moving. I'm shaking. I'm jumping. I lost track of time. But that's okay because we love to jump rope. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Because we all can't wait to the vertical jump, right? All right. Hydrate. Get some water. It's all good. After this, we got 1 more set. On the mat, all core. And then we stretch and we lengthen and we shavasana. Yes, there is shavasana in body sculpt. Woo! All right, y'all. 3, 2, and 1. Vertical jump. Downhill slide. This is the last hard minute. Promise, promise. Pinky promise. Again, find that weight. Evenly distributed. Land soft. See if you can connect your breath. That inhale up and exhale down. And move with the breath. When we bring our awareness to the breath, sometimes it really does make the poses and the moves a lot easier because we're concentrating on something other than, oh my God. And just like that, we've got 10 more seconds-ish. Ish. Almost there. Only a few more. Last one. Hello. Yes. The hard work is done. Weights are over. Bring it down to the mat. But this is real, folks. Full body ain't no joke. All right. Our first move is going to be a full plank. So shoulders are going to be above the wrists. Hips are going to be tracking with the ground. So just imagine it's headlights. So shoulders and hips are tracking. The wider your feet, the easier it makes the balance in this. Always an option to drop to the knees. So find your plank, and we're going to be tapping. The challenge here is to keep from rocking side to side. You really want a stable base. So if you need to drop to the knees to build up to this, no ego amigo here. Do what works for you. And go. I'm on my knees. We do have another plank set after this on our forearms. Squeeze those glutes. Tailbone is towards the forehead. Belly button to spine. Watch that hand placement because we can get sloppy when we get tired. But just remember, the work is in the core here. So now, if you're on your knees and you want to come up to full plank, just watch the rocking. You really want to maintain that strong core and keep those hips and shoulders tracking with the mat. 3, 2, last one. All right, drop the knees. Wide to the mat, slide back, find your child's pose. Just a little treat before we go to the next plank. Folks, we're so close to being done. There's 4 moves in a set, and then we repeat, and then we stretch. All right, that's enough. Come on up. Forearm plank. So our arms and our fingertips are straight forward. So come onto your forearms. If you want to bring your palms together, whatever works for you. Again, feet can be wide. The wider, the easier. And we're going to be stepping out right, out left. In right, in left, out right, in left, in right. So we're just switching back and forth. So if you want to drop to your knees and go, just bring your knee back in and back in. And I'm like a broken record, but you can work up to this. So pick your poison and begin. Out, out, in, opposite foot, out, in. Go as slow as what you need to. Find that breath. Maybe find what we call in yoga that drishti point. Find that one spot that you're just gazing at. And bring your awareness to that gaze. Maybe see if you can draw that gaze closer to you, further away from you. Belly button to spine. Getting tired? Yeah, I'm right there with you. We got this. We so got this. All right, last 10 seconds. So proud of you all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Slide it back. Find your child's pose. Oh, that feels great, yeah. Maybe wiggle the hips left to right. I'm going to come up into a seated position. Okay. Russian twist. Lots of options here. You can find your weight. Dig those heels in. We're going to be twisting right to left. So your whole torso is twisting. So we're not just like moving our shoulders or moving our face. So you can grab your weight and full body twist. If that is too much, you can make fists and drop your fists to the side. If you want more of a challenge, you can bring your shins up parallel. That's for week 4, right? All right, 2 and 1. Pick your poison. So everything follows here. Your chin stays between your shoulders, so your head is moving with your shoulders. The further out your heels are, the more difficult this is. Protect that spine, pull that belly button back in, core is engaged. We're over halfway. Good news. So if you've chose to bring those shins parallel, just a little word from the wise, we're going into boat pose next. So if you want to break, bring those heels to the ground. We have 10 more seconds. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Come your Indian style, cross those legs, and just melt forward. Just get a nice counter pose here, opening up the back. Bring it back up. Dig those heels in. We have options here in our boat. So dig the heels in. Arms can come out, and you can hold just like this. Option, bringing those shins parallel. Arms come out. Or you can also just place your fingertips under the thighs. Just don't pull, just rest. And then also option to straighten. And obviously the lower, the more difficult. Another option is bring your hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards you. Bring those shins parallel and crunch. Option is yours. You got lots of options here, so no excuses. So we're gonna go in 3, and 2, and 1. Find your boat, y'all. What is your version of boat? Creating that V, so chin is slightly tucked because you really want to create that long line out your spine because you want that energy to be able to move. The more we like hunch and crimp, we're blocking that energy from going to our tailbone out through the top of our head. We don't want any stagnant energy. We have enough of that. All those pent up emotions that we hold in our hips and in our shoulders, the aches and the pains, it's all shit that we didn't deal with, that we just held in. When we move like this, when we hold poses like this, it's really encouraging that stagnant energy to just move and get rid of it. So when we say that we're detoxinating our body, all that sweat, the water that we drink is just flushing not just the bad minerals and bacteria, we're flushing out energy too. And I lost track of time. Let's hold here for 10 more seconds, why not? And 5. It feels like 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that. Roll it over. We're less than 5 minutes. You got this. You so got this. All right, in 5 seconds, find that plank. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder taps. No rocking. No rocking and rolling. Strong foundation here. Engage that core. Belly button to spine. Glutes are squeezing. Energetically squeeze those thighs together. And I got a hair. Isn't it amazing how one hair can make such a difference? It's like one mosquito in a room, right? All right, we're over halfway, folks. Well, with this plank. Then we got the other plank. Your abs are going to love me tomorrow. But maybe your calves will hurt more and you'll forget about the abs. Or maybe your abs hurt more and you forget about the calves. Almost there. 5, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees wide. Find that child's pose. 3 more moves. Aren't you excited? Okay, don't get too comfortable, y'all. Come on up onto the forearms. Bring those forearms down flat. Find your plank and step it out. Left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, and reverse. If you need to come to the knees, don't be proud, because I am. Yes, I am. It's okay. Work up to it. I just don't want to be breathing heavy in the mic. Core is engaged. Don't get sloppy. Shoulders are above the elbows. Chin is slightly tucked. No matter how you do this, It's not fun. Damn planks. I don't know why I put two together like this. I hate myself sometimes for how I put these together. All right, 5 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Walk those hands back, knees wide. Big toes touch. Find that child's pose. Yeehaw. Rock left to right. All right, 2 more moves. You got this. Bring it up. Russian twist. So dig those heels. Find that straight long back in 3, 2, and 1. Make those fists or grab the end of the weight. What works for you? Twisting. I'm going to say twisting torso. Sounds like a taco. Twisting torso. Twisted taco. Twisted torso. We are less than 2 minutes away. All the hard work is done. Less than 2 minutes. How proud do you feel of yourself right now that you made it? 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs back into your cross leg, maybe switching what the norm is, because usually we have one that crosses over the others. Switch it up this time. Put the opposite leg on top. Fold forward. Counter pose. Just allow those shoulders to grow wide here. Walk it back. Dig those heels in. Find your boat in 3, 2, and 1. Maybe challenge yourself this time a little bit more. So roll that tailbone up towards the forehead. Pull that belly button back to the spine. Shoulders are out of the ears. We don't want to be up in here. We hold enough tension in our shoulders. We don't need to bring more tension into our shoulders. Are your fingertips gripping for dear life, or are they relaxed? Yeah. Protect that lower back. Take breaks when you need, folks. The lower back can get really tired here. If you really want to work your lower back, we did it in the flow in the beginning. We did the baby cobra, where we press the tops of the feet and the hips into the mat and raise the heart forward using the lower back. That's a great back strengthener, Superman. Great back strengtheners. We're almost there. 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let it go. Walk it forward. You made it. Draw that forehead to the mat. And slowly roll up on the knees, finding that tabletop. Just coming to the center of your mat. Extend that right leg nice and long. Lift that heel to the sky. And exhale, draw that knee in towards the right elbow, carried outside of that right hand. Walk the hands back to the thigh. Your option to keep the toes tucked or come under the top of the foot. And just doing a split here. Bring that right hand outside of the right leg. Draw the toes towards the knee. And just folding forward, drawing the chin to the chest. Shoulders grow wide, neck gets long. The more you draw your toes towards your knee, the more you're going to feel this in your calves and your hamstrings. And bringing that palm inside, walking to the top of the mat, bending that right knee. Tuck the toes, lifting that left knee, and just rock left front to back. Finding your stillness, heel toe that right foot behind the left wrist, dropping the knee, sliding the toes to the back of the mat, untuck the toes, melt forward. If this is too intense for you, you can always come over onto your back into your figure 4 and cross that ankle over the left thigh and pull that left thigh in. So the option is yours here if this pigeon is too intense. And there's no right way or wrong way for your body. It's what works for you. We don't want any pain here. But you should feel slight discomfort in that right hip as we're opening. We've created so much energy, and we really want that tight area to be able to release. I always like to say it's like being in a traffic jam, and now the traffic is letting go, and you're like, whoa, what was all that traffic about? Okay, deep breath in. Slowly walk the hands back towards the shin and allow that knee to find its way back to the left knee, finding that tabletop. Tuck the toes. Let's just pop into a plank and bring those hips to the sky into a down dog. And bring those knees back down. Find that tabletop. The left leg extends long, lifting high to the sky. And drawing that left knee to left elbow, carry the foot outside the left palm. And walking the hands back to the thigh, lengthen that left leg. Draw the toes towards the knee, left hand comes out over, melt forward. Nice long deep breaths, allowing that heart rate to come down. And bringing that palm inside, walking to the top of the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, and rocking front to back. Drop the knee carefully. Heel toe your left foot behind the right wrist. Drop the knee to the left side of the mat, sliding that foot back. Untuck the toes, melt forward. And nice, long, deep breaths. Shoulders out of the ears. Maybe just notice what's coming up in your mind. Keeping what feels good. Just letting the rest go. And slowly start to walk your palms back towards the shin. That left knee finds its way back to meet with the right. Kicking the feet out to the left. Walking the hands back past that right hip. Legs come out nice and long. Scoot your seat towards your heels. You know what's coming. Extend those arms out nice and long. Palms facing each other. Nice C curve. Draw that tailbone up towards the forehead, rolling back one vertebra at a time. Slow, slow, slow. Allow your arms to fall open, palms up. Legs grow long. Feet and knees fall open. Well-deserved Shavasana. Just allow your body to sink and melt into the earth. Experiencing the experience. In the beginning, I had suggested maybe just taking a body scan, noticing how you were beginning the practice, how your body was feeling. Just take a mental note, take notice to how your body feels now after your practice. And if you are able to stay here, I welcome you to stay here as long as you can if you have nowhere to go. If you want to join me in closing, just gently bringing some movement back into your fingers and your toes, bringing your knees to your chest, wrapping the forearm around the shins, just giving yourself a big hug, maybe rocking right to left, and slowly and gently finding your way back to your seated position. Crossing your legs, finding that tall spine. And thank you for practicing with me. Again, my name is Beverly Ruffner. Namaste.